Welcome. This is Barry Jones from Angelic Wisdom, and we're here for our monthly Angelscope for the sign of Taurus for the month of April 2023. So before I begin, I'd just like to welcome each of you to this monthly series and to also welcome anyone who's new to our Angelic Wisdom community. I'd first like to invite you to subscribe, select the all notification bell, dislike, leave comments. And also, if you like to get an angel reading with me, you can go to my current website, theangelschool.com/services. You can select the first time promotional offer if you're a first time client. And there are other options there that are available to you if you feel that that would be of use to you. Also, if you just like to donate to my channel, it's so much appreciated. And you can just use my PayPal me link, which you can find in the description area below as well. And also, I'm going to put a link to the general monthly reading. So if you haven't seen it yet, please feel free to check that out and just follow that link. And finally, I'm going to just go with the format. So the card in the center is a card from the Archangel Oracle, and it will tell you which archangel being you'll be working with in this month, or an angelic being that you'll be working with in this month. And the cards on the left and the right represent the Major Arcana and the Minor Arcana. So the Major Arcana just highlights the general theme, the lesson or experience or influence that's shaping what you are going through in the month. And the Minor Arcana is going to represent the day-to-day awareness of how that might be showing up in your life and how to work with it in some way. All right, so it was interesting. I'm just going to start with a deep breath, but I just saw an interesting symbol of a woman wearing sort of a mask, but it was zippered in the front, and it was a little bit more than the sort of the hospital masks that we've been wearing throughout the pandemic, but it was zippered and then unzippered. So look into the symbolism of that, seeing some other things too. But let's just take a deep breath. And just center in your heart space and make a connection with the earth, with your roots going down into the earth, deep and wide, and to your I am presence and source. And so right after that, they were showing me sort of when I see a witch with the witch's hat, that symbolizes to me your spiritual power. Now, this had a veil, a white, maybe pink, or maybe even lavender veil, and that is a little different. So the next thing that I saw was sort of a gavel of some. It's very similar to a gavel, and so this Taurus. Now, for me, this is giving me a sense of they're writing the word music. So the word I heard along with that was a talent, and for you in this month, it might mean that you come out of some kind of seclusion. Maybe you've been sort of, you've been either you have been feeling muffled, or that you've been in a situation where your gifts have been suppressed in some way. And so now, and it doesn't have to be because of a person, but it definitely could be because of something you have, uh, you came to believe, and you cultivated this belief, and it created sort of this limitation. And so what I'm feeling about it is, it's almost like the witches had, like, okay, spiritual power, but it felt like a bridal moment. And whether the pink, because I really feeling a shift between the pink and the lavender. And whichever one, well, it's, if white, pink, or lavender, depends on which color is coming to you. These are all very, um, very pastel, like, very light, almost, very, very light forms of this, which means that the lighter a color is, the higher its frequency in terms of dimensions. And so you are really stepping in. Something has come into your life, an influence where you're really stepping into your power. And it's like, the bridal veil gives me a sense of dedicating yourself to a new awareness of who you truly are, and all the gifts that empower what makes up your God potential, as they write in front of me. And so this offers you the opportunity to totally operate more efficiently and more successfully, and in a way that seems very contrasted into what you have expected or experienced before. And I'm seeing um, someone hugging, like a bald-headed male, um, but he had on glasses. And then there's another person who's older, and the hair is thinning, but it's long. I can't tell if it's male or female. And there are these really, black glasses, like, the ones that sort of like very intelligent. Like it sort of just indicates to me this person is very insightful. Like there's a lot, they're very, there's a lot of intelligence in their eyes, meaning that they're keen observers. Okay. And that they are very wise. And they have this sense of not, they don't give in to uh, the society. They don't focus on themselves and what they appear as with other people. They're comfortable completely in their skin, and they've reached this stage of maturity in their life and wisdom where this stuff doesn't matter. And whether you are, older or younger, this is, I think, the ultimate sort of achievement about, as we grow older, we grow wiser, and we let the superficial stuff just fall away, right? So I feel like there's just these layers that are peeling away from you. And these layers, as they show across, they've caused so much suffering. They've caused you to not be able to truly identify with your inner being, your true essence. And letting them go is liberating. Having an outer shell, would you want your outer shell, your body, your appearance to be healthy? You want it to be healthy. Now they wrote food, and I'm not quite sure if it's just more about health, or if, you know, it's almost like sometimes, have you noticed that your food, the type of food that you are wanting shifts over the period of your life as your mentality shifts, right? So there is something about, you not, as you're shedding, you're, the changes are healthy changes, and they allow you to be the healthiest version of you, which is absolutely the most authentic part of you that you are able to reveal at any given moment. And that's important. And that seems to be the path that you're on right now. And that can make you feel really naked. You know what I mean? But you have a different set of lenses now. You have your sights on something more, I don't want to just say perfect, but it is in a way, because divine health, a healthy attitude, and a healthy mindset is perfection. It's the only way to actually start attracting the kind of perfection you're looking for, because perfection is health. Your divine blueprint is health, perfect health. And that can only happen when you're being yourself. If you're struggling with all of that, then you're going to see just how unhealthy your life is and the things that you bring into your life. All right, let's take a look at the archangel or angel that you're working with. Now, this is the seraphim, so 12th dimension. The seraphim sit around the throne of God, and I've had the privilege of seeing this. And the day that it happened, I don't know what I was doing. I was meditating, but I saw these angels with many wings around a throne, and a being sitting on it, and it said above, Emmanuel. And what it meant was God with us, right? So in that moment, that God was with us. Now, although I was the only one there physically, of course, that is never what it really is. Many of you could have been there with me, or many other souls could have been there outside of our physical experience, where we are focused on whatever is going on in the 3D reality. But we are never we're never a me or an I when we're having a divine encounter. It's always a us. There's always other beings in physical bodies, whether they know it, their their personality is aware of it or not, and other beings in the non-physical realm. So Seraphim Seraphiel says, tune into the divine will, open to higher illumination. And so, just for a moment, just imagine opening up your heart as wide as possible as you breathe. And with each breath, you imagine your heart widening, and you can even stretch out your arms as wide to just indicate to your essence that you wish to expand and receive. And they're showing this to me in front of me right now. And I'm seeing sort of the witch's hat, and they're asking you to just open, and they write the word release. As you open your heart, release anything that no longer is serving you or has served its time and needs to move on. And they really want you to focus on your throat chakra. As they showed me, the neck was just like thin. Okay? So let's call upon Seraphim Seraphiel to send down a finger of light to light you up, your throat chakra, which is now widening. Some of you automatically, as soon as it brought it to your attention, it just opened. And you might feel, and with your arms stretched, feel the energy just filling you up. With your arms stretched and your hands pointing up, you feel like a cup. And you might feel the energy just pouring in to you now. And pouring straight through you, down through your feet and through the roots that are anchoring you into hollow earth. And just feel the expansion from side to side, back to front, and all around in a circumference. And just tune in to the divine will, just with intention. Even if you don't feel it or receive anything, just know. And they're showing me that energy is coming up through the crown of your head, like sort of like a dolphin or a whale when they shoot water out the top of their heads, but it's the crown of your head, and so it's very wide and it's just up, and just be really connected to the divine will. And so this helps you to pay less attention to the will of others and trying to meet or fulfill their will for you. This helps you to bypass that whole network, and tune you right into your own so that you can really be empowered by your authentic potential and start to bring that through and access it throughout your life. And so just be with that connection. And so the card for the from the Major Arcana, which is just giving us a sense of what's going on here for you overall, is the Wise Counselor, the Hierophant. So you're really going to be channeling messages of more clearer messages from the divine, and that will help you to understand your relationship and purpose in this world. I feel like it's just like the world is going to open up to you. Every circumstance, every person is going to open up to you as a powerful sign of faith in who you are or who you should be. Either way, every circumstance is pointing you back to yourself and helping you to appreciate the wisdom that you have gathered in this lifetime, in this crazy, unpredictable, messy, imperfect lifetime, that you've never gotten it wrong and you were always where you were supposed to be. Because if you weren't, you would not have been there. And you're going to have to learn to accept that in order to really heal. You're going to have to be able to accept that in order to get above the will of the collective and to really tap right into your own, to the divine will, to the Godhead will, where you are loved unconditionally and liberated from everything that has ever been, so that you can clearly move forward. I can't see because of the camera. The Ace of Water. So this card is giving you a sense of a new emotional relationship with life and with others. There's an opportunity here for when this experience helps you to really open up to the love within you and to really, for the first time, express it. And love is expressed in one criteria. They're writing in front of me: respect. And what they mean by that is, because love isn't perfect, and you're not going to get it perfectly. You're not going to always express yourself perfectly. But that perfection is your assessment, not the assessment of the universe. No matter how it comes across what you say, it is a service. And if you try to judge it, then you will not be respecting the message you're supposed to deliver. Instead, you'll be delivering what makes you comfortable instead of what the other person needs to hear. So, this is what they mean by respect. Okay? So, I send you lots of love and angel blessings and much support in this clear, authentic expression of you. Have a beautiful month, and God bless you.